Yo, this is SoulDrum86 bringing you another video. So I wanted to make this video, man, because I have been playing racing games like nonstop, man. Like a bunch of different ones too. Now all of them I've had since they released. So it's not like these were games that I just bought out of nowhere. But I've been playing a lot. I think my newest one is F1 25, which is very fun. I love playing F1. And Carx Street finally coming to the PlayStation on Thursday. I have been waiting for Carx Street. As soon as they made the announcement trailer that it was coming to consoles this summer, and Xbox was first, of course, and then it kept saying like later in the summer for PlayStation. Oh, you guys have no idea, man. I could not wait. Carx Street. It's just look. Racing games are all different, but a lot of the same. If you know what I'm saying. Like, there's games that have similarities. Like, for example, what is it? The Crew is like Forza, right? You know what I mean? Like it's another version of Forza, except you can ride boats and fly airplanes. But for Forza Motorsport or Forza, the Crew Motorfest has been way more about the vehicles than in the previous two games, which I also own. Racing games, I'm not new to racing games at all. I've been playing them literally, gosh, man, it feels like since day one, man. I remember playing games like Ridge Racer, Cruising USA. I loved playing Cruising USA. Anytime there was any kind of racing game at the arcades where you could sit down and they had the steering wheel, and like that was my first introduction is playing like racing games like that. But me and my best friend would always play racing games together, whether it was Midnight Clubs, whether it was Project Gotham Racing. And a little funny story, when the first Fast and the Furious came out, like we both loved that movie and we watched it at nauseum, to the point to where now today I probably can quote all of Fast and the Furious. As a matter of fact, one day at work, me and my buddy, literally all day we were just quoting that movie. The first Fast and the Furious, even the second one, has so many different lines that you can like quote from, and it's hilarious. But we would watch Fast and the Furious, and then right after watching Fast and the Furious, we would be in the mood to play a racing game, and we would play like Project Gotham or something like that. And it was just a fun experience. Now, I have bought probably, I'm not going to say that I bought every racing game. I've bought probably every Need for Speed, a few Gran Turismos, but like literally every racing game that becomes available that releases, I kind of get, even though I don't get all of them. I don't want to say that I've bought all of them, but for the most part, I play all of them. There was a period of time where when my best friend went off to college, and he's been back now, but when he went off to college and everything, and racing games weren't that fun without him. So even though I would still play racing games, I wouldn't play them for a long period of time. They would get kind of boring because I was so used to playing them with him. So like I would play through whatever kind of like thing and get the cars that I needed to get. But yeah, just without him, they didn't last long in terms of like replay value for me, but I did have fun with them. It just didn't last long. But anyways, man, I'm just kind of I'm mainly giving like a backstory to my history to video games when I talk about that, or racing games when I talk about that. But just what this video is about is the fact that like racing games has kind of brought out a newfound like excitement for gaming with me, because there's a lot that really hasn't excited me. You guys already know I've done videos about how I'm done playing WWE 2K, and at this point I'm just waiting for Ultra Pro Wrestling. And God, the brakes on this car are terrible. I've been waiting for Ultra Pro Wrestling to come out. I'm still waiting to hear anything. I think we all are, about Wrestling Code and things like that. You know, like that's what I'm like waiting on. The only other game, honestly, that I'm waiting for, outside of Carx Street, is the Mortal Kombat Classic Collection. Because I will be playing the arcade versions on, because I got the arcade stick for my PlayStation 5. So that's the other game that I am excited for. But that's pretty much it. I know the RoboCop just came out, but I have no interest in playing it. And I loved RoboCop Rogue City, and I know that the new RoboCop is going to be good. But I have been on a tear playing these games, man. I've been playing Need for Speed Heat. I've been playing Need for Speed Unbound, which is on the screen right now. I've been playing Gran Turismo 7. I've never stopped playing Gran Turismo 7 since I got that day one. I didn't even did I pre-order it? I did pre-order it. I'm sorry. I did pre-order Gran Turismo 7 when that came out like 2-3 years ago. I've been playing it ever since. You know what I mean? Like, I've had my times where I stopped, but I've been playing Gran Turismo 7. I got Forza because I wasn't really used to playing Forza because I didn't have an Xbox. So I've been playing Forza. I love the Crew. I think I've said it before. The Crew might be my favorite racing game out of all the ones that I own. I think the Crew might be my favorite racing game that I own. Assetto Corsa. I've been playing that. I got that when that came out for the when that was available to get on the PlayStation. I got Assetto Corsa, like, you know what I mean? So I got a lot of racing games, man, and I've been playing I just been playing them like here and there, and I'll cycle through, and on any given day it kind of changes, like, okay, whatever mood I'm in, I'm like, okay, if I'm feeling like a Fast and the Furious type vibe, I'll play Need for Speed because of the way that you can customize your car. I love the way that you customize your car in Need for Speed. Need for Speed probably has some of the best customization in racing games just because of you can mix and match the tires. Now, I think Carx Street is a little bit better because you can change the interior seats. Like, you can make it to where the driver's seat is different from the passenger seat. You can do a lot of stuff in Carx Street. I haven't played Carx Street, yet, but I've seen so many videos. I'm actually following a guy on YouTube now. He plays it. That's most of his content. He plays other racing games, but he's mostly playing Carx Street ever since it became available on the Xbox. And what you can do customizing your car in Carx Street, they actually might have like some of the best like car customization, out there. So I'm so excited for that game, man. But yeah, man, I guess I'm just making this video to say, like, I've always played racing games. Every racing game that I own, I've got it when it first came out. Need for Speed Unbound, got it when it first came out. All of them I got on release. And some of them I've had installed the whole time on my PlayStation. But games like Unbound, I reinstalled. I've spent a lot of money. I used to have so much money built up in this game. But yeah, I didn't get too far in Need for Speed, man. I would earn a lot of money. I use that. I'm saying that, like, I need to say that loosely. Like, I would earn some money and fix up some of my favorite cars that I have, and that's about it. Like, I've done things to my Audis, like 2 of my Audis that I have. Of course, this Mazda that you're seeing right now, the Mustang and all of that stuff. I've done some things to these cars, man. But one of my biggest things that I love about playing racing games, and I'll end the video after this, is my biggest satisfaction comes from being able to unlock certain cars, getting certain vehicles, and just free roaming. But, fixing my car up, making it faster, tuning it, and also customizing it. And I'm a minimalist, so as you can see, I don't really do too much to these cars. Like, I'll put a body kit, like, I'll do things to the hood. I might change the tire size if I'm able to do that. I change the rim size. I'll put different rims on it. But yeah, I got a body kit pretty much everywhere on this, but I don't do too much. And, depending on what car it is, is what it determines what I'm going to like do to the car in terms of fixing it up. But that's one of the things that I love the most is, yes, I play these games to win the races, to get the money, because that's what you have to do if you want to fix up the car and if you want to buy cars and if you want to collect the cars, because you can get them by, you can win the cars by winning races. So of course I play these games for the races, but their racing games can also be very relaxing. What you're seeing me do now is what I do the majority of the time. Like once I got enough money built up and I got a lot of cars and I feel at the moment satisfied, I go to start customizing the ones that I have. I might customize it along the way. And then sometimes I will literally just turn on the game and cruise around. Literally just cruise around and drive around. A lot of the times I'll do like I'm obeying the traffic laws. Sometimes I'll even do that. I'll go the speed limit. I do all of that type of stuff, man. I even have what happened? How? How? I wish I could have. That is hilarious. How did that car end up like that? Okay. Um. Anyways. But yeah, man. Where was I at? That distracted me. Anyways, man, I like just cruising around. I think that this is like, and look, free roam in racing games isn't necessarily new. It's been a thing for a while, but I do remember the days where racing games was just doing races and that was it. I mean, even Gran Turismo, like you can only really do races. There's no free roam. The only thing close to a free roam is if you do a time trial and you're on the course by yourself, just driving around. But here, you have traffic, you have city streets, and you have highways and gas stations and just look at the city, look at the skyscrapers in the background. I just love to cruise around. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I've always loved about racing games, especially the ones that allow you to be able to free roam, is just being able to drive around. Like, I love it, man. This is very, very fun for me. It's no stress either. You know what I mean? Like, there's no stress. It's just fixing up the car and then just driving. Sometimes recklessly and like that. But yeah, man. But yeah, I guess that's just why I'm making this video, man, is that like, look, I'm excited for Carx Street. I love the fact that in Carx Street, you have to watch out for the wear on your tires. They actually can blow out. So you have to watch for your tire health. You have to watch for your gas because you have to actually fill up your gas. And I think that you actually have two different types of gas that you can put in your car. Like there's gas that might last you a little bit longer, but that's cool that you actually have to be aware of that. And before a race, you might need to stop at a gas station first, depending on how far away you have to drive to that race and stuff like that. Like there's things like that I wish would be in a lot of these AAA games. Honestly, I think Gran Turismo 7, it's a missed opportunity. But in terms of being a missed opportunity, not being free roam. But I'm going to end this video right here, guys, because I am just rambling on, man. So what I'm going to say is, let me know what you feel in the comments section. How do you feel about racing games? Are you like me? Are you excited for Carx Street? If you are getting it, because it comes out Thursday and I'm happy. Anyways, it's your boy Sojourn 86 and I'm out. Peace.